making a video. I'm gonna teach you how I create this very wearable everyday look. It's very easy, you don't really need skills for this. Wow, my hair is terrible. I always start by priming my face with a toner instead of a moisturizer because my skin gets very sensitive and very oily throughout the day, so I would prefer to use a toner on a cotton pad. I use this, it's almost done, and I have another bottle waiting for me in the cupboard. Alright, that's done. First, this is my trusty concealer. I use this for every look. It is in the shade this one. It's a little bit salmon-y in color, so it will help conceal like the under eye darkness. So I just put it in areas where it's like dark instead of like your Instagram full triangle underneath here. So I find that this works better for me. And for the applicator, I like to use a cushion sponge, and I'll just like fold it in half so that it reaches into the corners of my eye. And this sponge does not soak up the product. I've just recently transitioned from a foundation brush to apply my concealer because I feel like the brush keeps dragging the product around and then I always am left with streak marks. It could just be the brush. But yeah, this has been great. It's fast too. And then after this, I usually go in with either more concealer or a foundation to conceal the spots that are here. Today, I feel like I want to go for the foundation. I don't have any rules for it, it's just I feel like going for the foundation today. I am using this one and I am in the shade this one. It's easy to blend and it feels so nice on my skin. So I just dot it on areas that I absolutely need coverage on. And then I like to use a brush to even it out, covering a little bit of the under eye circle, only on the edges because I don't want to pile on the products. I have a lot of acne scars on my face and it's because of SPM. I was so stressed. I knew that I wasn't like book smart, so I forced myself to study a lot. I only got 4 A's out of 11, 10, God knows man. But also my skin is memang sensitive lah, so maybe I'm allergic to knowledge, you know. And I keep my sponge in this little baggy thing instead of just leaving it out everywhere. And every time I wash my sponge, I make sure to alcohol swab the inside of this bag. And it's actually a shower cap bag. We reuse, okay? We reuse. We reduce waste and we reuse stuff. Okay, so next up, I have to absolutely set it with powder. Otherwise, it's gonna just melt on me. It usually creases really quickly under my eye. I'm just using my foundation brush again, but like on the other side where it's not so wet. This is the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder. I usually break out from applying powder on my cheeks, but this one does not break me out. So if you feel like your skin is the same as mine, then you can definitely try this. And Colourpop is so affordable. Oh, and I always forget this. I'm supposed to put lip balm at the very beginning of my makeup process, but I always forget it and I always put it like midway. Next up, brows. I basically only ever use these 3 things: Zoeva Brow Spectrum, and also my Zoeva pencil brush and Zoeva angle brush. I just realized that my brows has always been Zoeva. Start by using a mid-tone shade onto just to fill up the brows and give it some shape. And for like softer looks, I can just leave my brows like that. You know what, I'm just gonna show you the more complex one because I feel like it. And then I'm gonna go in with an angled brush on a darker color. I'm just gonna start by lining the bottom so it gives a bit more precision, definition. Precision, definition. And that's it. So I do shave my brows every now and then to keep it in shape, but one tip I can give to you to get your brows in shape is, you know, like those tutorials to be measuring your whatever, it can be tough for some people, especially beginners. So I would recommend for you to go and get your eyebrows threaded or shaped by a professional and then just maintain it forever. Honestly, get pad tweezers and you're just good for life. For an everyday look, I don't necessarily go for like extensive eyeshadows. I just like to give my face a bit of definition and just contour a little bit. I use this a lot. This is the Fenty Beauty Shady Biz. I basically use this all over as like contour, sometimes blusher, and also my eyelids. It's so easy to do, especially when like you want something that is just very quick. You can just get a bronzer and then just apply it all over your face. And I just go in with one brush because I want it to be natural, and also because I'm lazy. Sometimes I'll just stop here and go because I don't necessarily need eyeliner for an everyday look. I just need to look awake. But today, I will show you at least mascara and blusher and lipstick lah. Okay. I like using this because like the usual big ones are a bit too big and too curved for my Chinese eyes. So this actually lets me curl it a few times. I'll show you. So I'll do one that is a little bit outside and one more that is closer to the roots. So you'll see that it's actually, can see or not? It's actually lifted. And I hate when my lashes don't curl in some parts and it curls a lot in some other parts. So this just is great for anybody who has like an issue with that look. The difference. Now before I go in with mascara, I will use this Sebum powder because it keeps whatever mascara from melting, and we know how mascaras love melting, so this is a great fix for that. Like even if you have a non-waterproof eyeliner, it will help a lot, especially if you have oily skin like me. Yes. And then I use my favorite mascara that is vegan and cruelty free. It's the Milk Cosmetics Kush mascara. I have lashes now. I bought this blusher not too long ago. This is my current favorite. It's the 3CE Multipot palette. Take a layer Multipot palette. It's got a lot of names. Basically, it's a cream blusher palette and it's got all the different colors so that I can mix and match the shades that I want to go for. I usually look better in warmer colors, so I always gravitate towards the yellow, the orange, and I just put on a little bit there. And I like to put a little bit over my nose. And for a little bit of girliness, I like to mix in this shade. So it gives me like a little bit of pinks in my cheeks, but not too much. And I just gently brush it out. And it blends so nicely. It doesn't really move my foundation. And I find that cream blushers look more natural than powder blushers, but it may just be for my skin because it's a little bit more like velvety as compared to powdery, which can come off as unnatural. And if you want to, you can also like put it on your eyelid for that monochrome look. And you can also use this on your lips, which completes the look. Bear, am I pretty?
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope that was useful for you and I hope that helped you decide what to pick up next. I apologize for my crazy hair. Bye! Can you hold the plant behind me like closer so I can take pictures? Do not. Why you have to hide behind me? You can be my table. You hold here. Here, down a bit. Okay. You mind standing here for about like 3 minutes? No? nice to me. Where's it wet?
It's rain.
Mm.
You look nice.
Thank you.